Welcome to my house. I am Frumpy Buckle. You're fisking with Uncle Buck. And this, we're about to embark on a new lake here. I got my notes all in front of me here, guys, so I've been writing this shit down for days. We're going to Saint-Croix Lake. Alright? Now, this lake is a level 30 lake. It costs us $9,800 to go there, $8,000 for the license. So we're looking at $1,700, $800. We gotta clear that before we get off the water. All right, but I'm going to change things up a little bit because now we're at a level, these level 3, like the lakes are getting bigger, lakes, waterways, whatever you want to call them, rivers, they're getting bigger. I can't walk around them. It takes too long to shoot the videos, so we're going to do this a little bit different this route. I'm going to break this up because we have 4 missions, basically, that we have to get through. We have to get through the exploration, we got to get through the trial, and then we got to get to the trout mission out there, and then the heavyweights. So we have those 4, and then you have the, of course, you have to go get the bait for the monster fish, and then the monster fish. Which is the Musky Golem. And I'll give you some pointers on that Musky Golem. Don't complete this mission, because that the lure that you get, the golem lure that you get, it's such a good lure. If you lose it, you can't get it back ever. So don't. My opinion is don't go get the Musky Golem with that lure, because as long as you don't catch that fish, you can always go, but even if you lose that lure, you can go back and get it. And it's a good lure. It's a good lure for the new waterway that just came out, you know, in Mongolia. That's a good lure for any type of pike, musky. So, and we can't get that lure anywhere else in the game. So I'd say don't even go after this monster. Just get the damn lure and keep it. All right. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to break it up. This first video that we're going to do is just going to basically, we're going to tour. I've been there for 8 days. I've fished every inch of this for the 3rd or 4th time now, and we're going to take a ride on the boat real quick, be a short video, show you everywhere that we're going to fish in the next 4 videos and why we're going to fish there. So with that being said, you don't need a license for this one. Let's just go on over and we'll get started. All right, guys, here we are. It's a beautiful, beautiful waterway. Unfortunately, as with a lot of things in Fishing Planet, and I love this game, don't get me wrong, but St. Croix is about 1,100 miles southeast of Miami in the Caribbean. So, you know, it's not Michigan. But we're going to St. Croix, Michigan. And this is our waterway. Let's go ahead and get you over there so you can take a look at that. All right, here's what we're looking at. So, as you can see, and we're going to talk a lot about visualizing structure in lakes and reservoirs. As you know I do in my videos. That's what we're going to do. We're going to learn about how to read these waterways like this. And this is a big one. This is a great one. It has damn near everything we need. It's got thoroughfares. Over here you can see that to the lighthouse tower, the thoroughfare, which, you know, we'll talk about those. It's basically a channel between 2 equal level bodies of water, low current. We've got Pike Alley over here in this guy. This is a very slow bite lake. I'm telling you, it's a slow bite. When you fish this lake, it's going to be a grind. It doesn't matter what time of day, whether you're in the peaks or not, it's a grind. Even in the peaks, it's a grind. So it's not like what you're used to. However, there's some big fish in there, and if you know the spots and you read your maps right, you can make some money here, and it's fun to catch the muskies and the pike over here. That's basically what I come here for, because it's a lot of fun. Alright, so we've got a lot of places to spawn in. So basically, I'm not going to, like we do in all the other videos, I take you to each spawning point and tell you what's great about it. We're just going to go get in the boat. We're going to drive around this whole waterway. In 10 minutes, I'm going to show you what's going on. And then we'll start this series of videos. Alright, so I'll see you in a little bit. Well, I'll meet you down at the dock. Okay, guys, here we are. We're on the boat dock. Now, this is basically where you spawn in if you got a boat. And it's Saint-Croix. You can't walk around here. You can't get off of this dock once you spawn in. You have to get in your boat and leave. So it's pretty tough here if you spawn in if you don't have a boat. And I got some markers out here, but there's 2 depots in this waterway. And I'll show you where the depots are. And then we got a beautiful sunrise coming up from the east. And out there is Lake Michigan, supposedly. We're in St. Croix. This would be the Atlantic Ocean, but it's not. All right, so let's jump in there. All right, get in the boat, damn it. All right, damn thing's gonna start just like my truck. Alright, let's take a little tour around here. Now, this is kind of it's a ritzy lake. Obviously, you can see the houses around here and all. Okay, now here, along these docks and everything, walleye, all over the place. Walleye everywhere, freshwater drum. Now your catfish are up in here. Okay? So you got catfish. Now, if you can get to this podium, get your canoe. Oh, stop running around, Thomas. That podium over there, that's where you're gonna find your channel cats and your sturgeons, and you throw against this boat over here. Now you've got a strong westward current in this waterway, so it comes up from the south. Comes up here because there's no channel that comes into this waterway. So it comes up here and hits there, and the water basically flows to the left. It goes west. So that's where you're going to find against that boat in the front end, and you'll see that when we do our missions. That's where you're going to find your sturgeon, your lake sturgeon, and that's a spot for the blue channels. Okay, now this place is filled with smallmouth bass. So they will eat everything up. And like we always like to talk about, structure in a lake. Okay? And see a lot of, you got rocks over there, deep holes and everything. But now here we go. We got structure. We got structure in the middle of the lake here. We got a buoy. That's always good fishing around that. And you will catch fish around that, especially off that platform. You can reach it from that platform, and you'll catch your trout, a lot of trout around there. Brown trout. Okay. Let's see if we can. Why can't I wear my glasses? Because I'm driving the boat. I still can't drive. Alright. We're just going to continue on. It's going to be bad for the video, but I have to get a fishing pole out to put my glasses on. So anyway, blue catfish right here now, fellas. Against these buoys, you're going to catch your red drums. That's a catfish hole right there. That's a deep hole. That's the deep hole up in here. And I'll show you that when we go ahead and we do our fishing videos from here. Alright? Anytime you have structure in a lake like this where there's nothing sinking in the ground, buoys. Yeah, buddy. That's fish. Alright, so you got a whole lot here. Now you can walk all the way along this when you spawn in down here. You can walk along this bank from all the way down there, all the way across. Okay? And you got buoys here. And you can reach this buoy out here from the dock before you spawn in. along the shoreline, fellas. Ladies and gents. I don't want to forget you, ladies. This is where you catch all your panfish. I don't prefer to walk along there and do that because I kind of know where I want to go, and in our first video we'll go there and we'll take care of that. But now there's not a lot of structure in the water in this lake. You have some deep holes, but you have a thoroughfare here that comes out from supposedly Lake Michigan. Now between that buoy right over there and that wall, you can actually set up shop right on that wall and catch all your fish. From there to there, you can catch all your fish for the first mission. But we're not going to fish there because I don't like to fish off of docks. Okay, now over there where that boat is, that's another deep hole. So you can fish around that boat. I don't have a whole lot of luck around there except on the left side because it's a point island and you can catch a lot of the big blue catfish there. Now along here, over there on that bank, now we're getting into where fish love to live. The weed beds, rock wall, it's a little deeper along there. All these weeds, we're going to fish right there. And that's where we're going to catch everything for the first mission, right there. That's the only place you need to be. And you don't need a boat, but we're going to fish it from the boat. But you can spawn in on that side right there and walk right over there and catch everything you need for the first mission. Alright, so now we're going to head down to, this is where the big boys live. So as you spawn in over here and you walk down through here, you can walk down this creek. Look at what we got there. Look how the bottom temperature is. Look at the fish. And they're in here. They are in here. Alright, so this is Pike, what they basically call in this game Pike Alley. And down through here, you're going to just have pike, musky, tiger musky, clear musky. And you just walk around all the edges and fish all the weed beds. There's fish everywhere. Everywhere. Now when you get down in here, this is where the big guys live. You come down there in the bottom. Okay, here on the left, we have trophy, clear musky, and unique. On the left, I don't mark many things. When they're big, I mark them. And that's where they are right there. I've been hunting that clear musky for a long time. And I finally got him. He's the one on the right. Can I pull my map out? No, only there. Pull it up. Give you the coordinates there. Unique clear musky, minus 4076, minus 29387. That was him. This is trophy clear musky, minus 4302, minus 28676. So that's those guys over there, fellas. And this is basically, this is just a cove. Oh, I gotta sit back down. And all of these, you just slowly troll around these lily pads. There's just your tiger musky, clear musky, northern pike right there. There's unique right there. That's unique northern pike in that spot right there. And throw in the, get some shiners. That's what I got him on, a shiner. Just throw a shiner right there in the weeds. They'll bite it. Don't be afraid to go in the lily pads. Now down there is where the big boys are. Let's take a little lock down in there. Alright. This is where they live. Right in there is where I caught the golem monster. Tons of tiger musky in here. It's tough to fish this from land because you have to throw through the weeds, but you can. But I would suggest that you do it with a boat. It doesn't matter what kind of boat, but I would suggest that you do it with a boat. Because you can walk around this little cove right here, but it's tough to fish unless you're sitting in a boat. And you can see it's blowing up right now. Alright, so this is where we get our muskies. We get our northern pike down here. Shiners. Poppers. I was killing them with poppers. Topwater poppers. Yep. And you just hit every lily pad. And like I said, you can spawn in and hit all these deals. Alright, so we're about done here. This is it. I want to show you one more spot. Let's get back in the boat. Get her fired up. There we go. Alright, I hope this isn't too loud. We're going to see. I'll try to keep it at a minimum, but I'm going to yank her up a bit so we can get moving. Alright, now, anytime you have a thoroughfare like this that we're looking at, we're going through right now, on both ends of this thoroughfare, fish will hold up. They will hold up on both ends before they make the passage through. Now, there is current through here. Most thoroughfares, there's not a whole lot of passage. I mean current, sorry. But in here, there's current. But you want to fish the side we just went through, or this side we're about to go through now. And that's where you want to fish. Now out here we're in the big oak. This is Lake Michigan, fellas. This is big. It's deep. And it's not very productive. But there's two buoys out here. You have a red one and a brown one. And this sun is not doing the job for us. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. Why can I not? Okay. Thank you very much. There we go. Now, if you look, we got the buoys out here. This is about as far out as you can come through the passage. And there's two buoys out here. There's a brown one and a red one. This is the red one, right up front. You will catch every trout you need in all the missions. Right off of that buoy. Now that one there is not so bad, but it's a little, the bite's even slower. I mean, you gotta think about something. This whole lake has a slow bite. So you're gonna grind. Now, I have a lot of success on this buoy right here, with shiners, and then a medium spoon, works real well. Drop it down. Now, this is 30 feet deep here, and these fish hold up. They're suspended, so they're at about 15 feet. So you need to, don't let your lure drop to the bottom because you won't catch no fish. You go right at about halfway mark, start pulling that thing in, and you'll slay them. They're suspended at about 15 feet. The depth here is 32.5, 32.9, I believe. So That's where you want to fish them at about 15 feet. And you will grab them all. The Atlantic, the brown, all the chop, the brook, they're all off of that buoy. And now you're going to get, if you go to the left of the buoy, you're going to, you'll get some smallmouth bass, some trophy smallmouth bass too, eating your shit up. But that's how that works. All right, guys, that pretty much ends this one. Let's get back in the boat here. Fire up if it starts. There we go. All right. I don't want to run over any rocks while I'm filming. I have a tendency to do that. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. Here, you don't want to even fish in this canal. It ain't worth it. You spend a lot of time in here and catch a little bit of fish. So, you don't want to do that. Like I said, this buoy right out here, we're going to fish over there tomorrow. That's where we're going to catch all of Mission 1, right along that bank and this wall. We'll catch everything. And we might not get the rock bass over there, so we might have to come over here, get on the dock. And I don't like fishing off of concrete shit. You know how I am. I'm Buck. I like the woods. But anyway, anywhere from that dock all the way out to that buoy, anywhere in between there, you're going to catch everything. So we'll do that. We'll see you. This is the lake. Now over here, there's a hole over here. See if I can get my phone won't come down because I adjusted it while I was out. There's a hole over here, right between this boat, in the middle of this, right here, and we'll fish that. And there's some blue channel catfish in there, big ones. Really nice. Alright guys, let's take her home. I hope you enjoyed this. And, if you got any enjoyment out of this, you know the deal, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe. The next one up is Mission number 1, exploration. I guess that's the one we have to do first. And then what's next? The trial, and then the trial. So, oh, come on, Thomas. Get the damn boat in there. We'll see you guys.